Good morning. So, I won't be able to fit it in. That is something that has come up many times, and I've said to myself many times over the years since having kids. I remember the build-up to having kids, where everyone's saying it's going to change your life. You never know what's coming. And I used to say, I've got a Labrador anyway. I've got a dog. No, I understand it. Little did I know. Anyway, everyone saying, that your sleep's going to be, you won't have time to do this. And I was saying, yeah, whatever. Then it comes and you're like, they were right. Anyway, my point though is, yes, it changes your life forever, but how is it that you just adapt and get on with it? And it's something I've reflected on this week. When we say we're lazy, when we say, I don't have time, I don't fit it in, we always find time to fit it in around our kids. Now, this week's been a very unique week. I've actually been child-free for a week of half-term, as the kids have been at the in-laws. And at the start of the week, I was like, I'm going to get so much done. I've got this, I'm going to get this done. And it's come to the end of the week, and I'm like, I've got no more done than I normally get done. Yeah, I haven't even had kids in. And I'm like, how has that happened? And I believe it's the old theory of you always fit the task to the time frame. Whatever task you have, you'll fit it to the time that you give it. And it comes back to me for this week. Something that I've learned is I've got to get better at scheduling and planning. Because when I know I've only got 20 minutes or I'll be late for school, or I know I've only got 20 minutes because pickup is on, then I've got to go to the next club, I get it done. When I know I've got an hour, I'm like, yeah, I'll dilly-dally a little bit. And it's a really interesting thing. If you check settings in your phone, if you've got an iPhone, you can see where you spend your time, what time and how long on certain devices. And it's been a bit of an eye-opener for me this week, in that I need more structure. Structure, like I have school pickups and drop-offs every day. And it's a reminder of a conversation I had the other week with someone who said on the weekends I always kind of lose it a little bit. And when we went through it, it's because even though she loves the spontaneous nature of the weekend, during the week she has a plan, and she enjoys the nature of it, just structure, flexibility, but structure. So what she's doing this weekend, and just like one of the other ladies I spoke to the other week, is just having a plan for the weekend, even if it's not the same plan, but just setting expectations. Hey, Joss. So that we have a plan for the weekend that might not be the same as the week, but it just provides some structure to stop that doing what I did and just almost feeling like you fill the task to the time given. Whereas if I can actually say, even if the plan is, okay, I'm giving myself permission to not track foods if that's something that you do at the weekend. I'm giving myself permission to have drinks on a Saturday night. Whatever it is, it's making up a food plan or a plan so that you have to make fewer decisions on the day and you don't just beat yourself up. Because permission is a very interesting thing. It's all well and good saying I give myself permission to eat anything I want. But realistically, we'll go, I will eat anything I want. So it's permission to eat anything, not everything. And that's the key difference. And then we've got to look at, where do I want to be? How do I want to look? How do I want to feel? What am I willing to do to achieve that? Because there's always drawbacks to every situation. And I'm going off on a tangent a bit here, but this is where the conversation went, so it might be relevant. It might not be a tangent. There's always drawbacks to every situation. So although we think about the drawbacks of, I don't want to stop doing that, I don't want to stop doing that, what are we missing out on by doing it? The lower energy levels, the not being able to get the results we want, to start again Monday. And she said, I'm literally exhausted of staying the same. Like, do well in the week and then not do well on the weekends. And for some people, that's actually a great progress, because actually what's the alternative? The alternative is actually that people gain because they're not having any structure in the week either. So it's about looking at, okay, one, do you need to actually just say, you're actually doing all right, don't beat yourself up. Two, if it's more important to you right now, maybe we do need to change something at the weekend. And either way, it's fine. Don't beat yourself up either way, and don't ever see it as missed time, because you'll always learn something from doing something. And that's a key take home from this week, this child-free week. I need to make sure that next time I ever have a child-free week, if that week ever happens, that I need to structure it in to, if I really want to be as productive as I can with that time. But also it's reminding me of just how much I can get done while still doing everything that I love doing with the kids. Yes, so morning thoughts. Anyway, we've had pelvic floor yoga, mobility, focus sessions this morning, off to one-to-ones now, and then back for more mobility, pelvic floor work before one-to-one. So have an awesome day. If you want more information, by the way, about our March Kickstart, I've had a few people inquiring about that. That is now open for next month. Next kind of 2 weeks or so, we'll be starting that. So if you want more information, just comment below Kickstart and I'll get you details. Take care and have an awesome day and weekend. See you later.